Hello beautiful souls, welcome to my channel. I am Heather and it's a pleasure to have you here. This is going to be my first ever new moon reading for all the signs, which is super exciting. So if you don't know a lot about me, I am a life coach, EFT practitioner, and also have some yoga videos on here too. And this is going to be my first ever new moon EFT reading. So how this video is going to go down, I'm going to give you an overall view of the new moon in Leo, plus a couple of tarot and numerology cards that I've picked for the collective consciousness and what they mean. I'll go through each of the signs with a tarot card and a numerology card so you can get a bit in depth of what house the new moon is activating. And then after that, we'll move into an EFT practice, which is based upon the cards that I pulled for everybody. So it's going to be really good. We're going to clear something up, you might get some new insight and hopefully feel very inspired. And new moon in Leo, I love Leo energy. It is very bright, it's very powerful, and it's really asking us this new moon to step into the light. And while I was sat here before, I thought it was interesting that the word light sounds like lion. There's some similarities there, but maybe that's just my Gemini thinking mind. New moons are a time for us to plant the seeds, set those intentions, but also because it's in Leo, which is a fire sign, a fixed sign, I feel like it's asking us to be brave, be bold, take the action towards our goals. We are more than halfway through the year, and this is a time to ask ourselves, my January goals, have I completed any of them? How far am I? How accomplished do I feel? And Leo rules the fifth house, which is about our creativity. It's about love. It's romantic. The energy of Leo is very optimistic. It's very positive. And this new moon is special because this is a new moon not to just plant the seeds for, the next couple of months, but this is a great time for long-term planning. The way that the stars and the planets are lining up, it's asking us to think long-term, 6 months, 1 year from now. Think bigger, think braver. And also at this time we have Jupiter in Aries, which is trining the new moon, which again, Jupiter is about luck and expansion, and also another fire sign, Aries. So this time we might feel really motivated to put ourselves out there, to show our creativity, to speak up. And Leo rules the heart. And this is also a time for us to slow down and ask, am I living from my heart? Am I doing the things that I love? How can I incorporate more fun and play into my life? And I've definitely been feeling that energy with the way I show up to the world and start to see it as a playground rather than a fearful place. And it was very interesting, the cards that I pulled for us. We have the first card which I pulled, which was the Queen of Cups. And Queen of Cups is motherly energy, it's love, it's feminine. It's all about, as you can see, giving and receiving, and being pregnant doesn't have to be literal pregnancy unless that's what you want, but also when you are creating something, it takes time for that thought to be expressed through your human self. An artist who has an idea for a painting first has the thought, but has to take the action to produce that work. And the second card was kind of related to that because we have here the Three of Pentacles, which is all about learning from the pros. It's all about allowing yourself to get better. And in this image, you can see the witch, or the person here, call it however you wish, is learning how to get better at their craft, better at what they do. So right now you might be called to do something creative, like maybe something you loved to do as a child, whether it was drawing, painting, dancing, singing, swimming, whatever it is. But you might be like resistant to do that because you're like, oh, I'm not going to be good, I'm going to have to start again. But here's the thing, if you want to be good at something, you have to be bad to start with. And I feel like this is asking us to try something new. Don't be afraid if it's messy, because you need to seek help to improve your craft or whatever it is that you're pursuing. And the numerology card was very interesting. It was number 11, which is individuality. And what I found this card was asking us to do is just like Leo, it's very authentic self. It's being brave and not being afraid to be who you are. It also asks us to not be afraid of the path we're on. If everyone else says, what are you doing? You shouldn't be doing that. That's stupid. But if in your heart it feels right, you have to be brave enough in your individual self to say, I'm going to carry on. I'm going to follow my heart. And that could be related to maybe a creative passion or a pursuit that you want to do. You're going to have to, you feel it. You feel like you want to do it. You have to take the action and fail time and time again and keep practicing and keep getting better. But know that it's you who decided this and not anybody else. It's way too easy these days to get caught in social media and what everyone else is doing. This is a time to really ask you, what do you want? And that is the collective consciousness energy of this new moon. And now we're moving to each sign. So you can click the timestamps below for your zodiac sign and find out some more information. For my beautiful Aries friends, this new moon is activating your 5th house of hobbies, romantic interests, and creative pursuits. So right now, this new moon might be a good time for you to think about your hobbies. Are you putting the time and effort into them? Are you using your creativity, or are you consuming? I think this is going to be a great moon for you to finally do that little project, whether it was like you told yourself you were going to paint a picture or go dance class or try singing or maybe go to the gym, because working out I think is very creative in my opinion. So maybe these are some things that you're thinking about, and this is a new moon that is encouraging you. So let's see what the cards are saying. First of all, we'll pull a tarot card and see what comes up. Okay. Pick that one, and also a numerology card. Wow! Oh, Aries, this is gonna be a good month for you. We got the Sun, a major arcana for celebration, abundance, and your numerology card was number 33 of communication, which is telling me that this time is gonna be a very blessed time. I always think the Sun is not just summer, but also it's good energy. It is miracles happening. It's celebration. So, and the communication, I find that however you're communicating yourself right now, whether it's through social media or with the people around you or even strangers, you are going to have some really big blessings. And I think it comes from this new moon. If you really take the risks of putting yourself out there a bit more and shining your light and not being afraid to shine, I believe amazing things can happen for you. And these are very positive cards. So if you're not feeling great right now, just know that by strengthening the way you communicate to others and to yourself internally, blessings can happen and you're gonna feel like you're having a party. Who doesn't want that? So those are my messages for you, my Aries friends, and I'll see you in the EFT tapping. You can just tap on the timestamp below. Hello, my Taurus friends. This new moon is going to be activating your 4th house of home, private life, and also family. So it's quite an internal feeling, this new moon. You might be finding you want to move home, move a location. You might have some changes in your family, and also though in your private life, maybe you're wanting to seclude yourself a little bit more to get clear on what it is you're wanting and need a bit more space from the world to figure out who you are and what it is you want. And this new moon is really encouraging that. So let's pick some tarot cards and see what we get. Let's see. For my Taurus friends, what do we have? Ooh, I always find a little good shuffle. Okay, let's see what we have here. Interesting, very kind of on peak, on point with what we were talking about. We have here number 10, the Wheel of Fortune. I always think when I see the Wheel of Fortune, the first thing that comes to mind is make a decision, because if you don't, the universe is just going to make one for you. So perhaps right now you've got a lot of choices, a lot of things are going on. Maybe there are things you want to put your energy into, but you're not sure which one to pick. And this is a great time to journal on that, to ask yourself, out of all these options, which one is the one that lights me up? Which is the one that makes me the happiest? And your numerology card was number 46, domestic harmony. And very, very relevant to what we were talking about before about the 4th house, which is your private life, your home. So right now, maybe you want to make some changes in your home, the people you're around. You want to have some peace at home, and that is for you to decide, what is that to you? Does that mean you want more alone time? Does that mean incorporating a meditation practice or yoga practice in the morning? What does harmony mean to you? Our home is our sanctuary, and it's a place where we can feel safe and comfortable. And this new moon is asking you, what do you want? What is it that you need to feel that peace? And also, what choices are you making to support that? I hope that resonates, and wishing you a beautiful new moon. Make sure to click on the timestamp below for the EFT so you can tap along, and I will see you there. Hello, my beautiful Geminis. This new moon is activating the 3rd house, which is communication, thinking, speaking, writing, and learning, which is obviously very Gemini energy as a Gemini myself. So this new moon in Leo is very supportive for us to speak up. Maybe you have been wanting to create video content or write that book, or you want to improve your communication, your public speaking, or through your art, or whatever it is. This is the time to do so. This is the first video that I'm making actually on this series, because I feel like I want to talk a lot more. I want to open up a little bit more, and maybe you're finding you're getting a little bit more creative and a little bit braver, and I say yes, follow that spark and start to share your voice. Let's have a couple of cards for you, Gemini, and see what else this new moon can be helping you with, or what messages are coming through for you. Oh, interesting. We have got 5 of Wands, which is sort of a group conflict, or it could even be in your mind, a conflict of interest. You know, it's sort of this energy of, no, this is the right way, no, that we should do it this way, and nobody can make the mind up. So if you're finding you're a bit confused and you're not sure which kind of way to go, it's okay, because this card is the blessing right now. It's number 1, new beginnings. You have the option to throw the recipe out and start again. I think this is a time for us to completely wipe the slate clean, whether it's our mindset, the people we're surrounding ourselves by, and start a new chapter. If we have a self-concept that tells us that, you know, we're not that good, we're not good at talking, we don't have, you know, a lot going on, we have that option to completely throw the book out and start a new beginning, whatever area. But for me, it's sounding to me like if it's to do with our communication, it's a new beginning, a new way for us to share our voice. So however that relates to you, whether it's through video or TikTok or writing or speaking or singing, it is a time for you to ignore the voices that tell you can't and go and do it. Those are your card messages, and also don't forget to tap the timestamp below and head on over to the EFT, and I will see you there. Hello, my beautiful Cancers. This new moon is activating your 2nd house of self-esteem, material wealth, and possession. So Cancers, right now, you might be thinking about a bit of a revamp, clearing up your space, making it look good, because right now I feel like you might be feeling a bit cramped. You might be feeling like it's time for a change, and it's affecting your self-esteem as well. And maybe as well, this is a time for you to think about your material wealth, your resources, and maybe you want a bit more money, you want a new job, you want to make your space a little bit more beautiful, because Cancers, I know that staying at home can be, you know, so beneficial for you, but if your space isn't reflective of how you want it to be, which is going to support you, there's something you need to do about that. So this might be a time for you to get creative and think, how can I make my space more welcoming? How can I improve my self-esteem? Do I need to do a few more affirmations? Do I need to, you know, get a nice little new outfit, a new wardrobe, do my hair, do something that makes me feel good? So Cancers, that's my message for you. And let's have a look at the cards and see what else the universe has in store. So we have a tarot card and a numerology card. So let's see for my beautiful Cancers, what is coming up? Smile like witchy smile. Let's have a look. Very interesting. We have got here the Page of Pentacles, which is all about adventure. It's all about decisions, like where are we going, left and right. You've got the plan, but it's about taking that step, actually taking the action. It's good to have the idea, you know, Pentacles is about our, you know, again, our material possessions. Like, I want more and I'm gonna go get it. So how am I gonna get it? But I think what's kind of blocking you right now is potentially forgiveness. This could be forgiving yourself or forgiving somebody else or forgiving the world. But I think there's something that you need to let go of for you to be able to bring these changes into your life. It could be a past partner, past friends, a past job, something that is weighing heavy on you, that is not allowing you to take that step and that action. So that is something for you to consider. But once you're able to release that, you can take the step, you can take the action, and abundance is waiting for you. So whatever is going on, whatever you need to let go of, I completely support you. And don't forget as well to go to the EFT timestamp below, and we're going to tap some of that stuff away. So I will see you there. Hello my beautiful Leos. This new moon is activating your first house of identity, the way you see yourself, the way the world sees you, and also the masks that you are wearing. And I think this new moon is calling you to look inside and ask yourself, are you being authentic? Are you showing up the best version of yourself? Or are you potentially having some people-pleasing tendencies, or you're not being super confident in yourself and your abilities? I think this is a time for you to rework what's going on here and be like, rewire this so you feel confident, you feel like that brave Leo that you are. Because I know when Leos thrive, they are the ones that bring the joy, the light, the party, the kindness. But when they don't feel good, they don't feel good. You know, there might be some jealousy, some ego problems, not feeling, you know, worthy. And we all worthy of feeling worthy. So this is a time for you to maybe look at that and say, in what ways have I been talking crap about myself? Because Leos, you are the light in this world, so please don't forget that. And let's pull a few tarot cards as well. Well, one tarot, one numerology. So let's see what is coming up for you, my beautiful Leos. Oh, something just wanted to fly out there for you. See what messages are coming through for you. This is very intriguing. Oh, yes. We have got Two of Pentacles as your tarot card for this new moon. Two of Pentacles is about balance. Can you see there's an 8 there as well? But it's all about infinity, and could be right now as well you have two choices and you're trying to make a decision. Which one should I go for? But also it's about balance in life. Are you consuming too much rather than creating? Are you working out too much and not enough? Are you eating too much and not enough? Everything in life is all about balance, and if we don't have that balance, then we don't have the energy. And I think what gives you energy, according to the next card, is music, is sound. I think music is going to help heal you on this new moon. It's going to give you that boost of energy. You know, when you play your favorite song that makes you feel so good. And this is a top tip from me to you as a music lover, as a Gemini who loves it. Listen to songs that bring you joy, not songs that take you back to the past. So if you have a song that makes you feel confident and awesome, do it. But if you've got a Taylor Swift song that reminds you of your ex, that ain't good. Play songs that spark joy. Or if you are a musician, create some music. Just start singing, writing, let something out, even if you think it sounds terrible. I think this is going to be a really great way for you to heal on this new moon. And also head on over to the timestamp below for the EFT, and these are your cards for the new moon. I'll see you there. Hello, my beautiful Virgos. This new moon is activating your 12th house, which is about your psychic abilities, your service to humanity, and also retreating from the world. So right now you might be feeling that way. You might either feel like you want to give more to humanity, volunteer, or grow your business that's going to help people. Or maybe you're feeling like, this is too much for me. I just need some time with me to figure out what's going on. And at this time, you might find your psychic abilities are enhanced. You're having some new downloads, some new awarenesses that have, come to you. Sometimes when we think of psychic abilities, we think of, oh, I've just got this thought, like, it's very Hollywood. But sometimes a psychic ability could just be you have a gut feeling that this ain't good, or this is good. Or your heart goes, wow, that looks fun. That's psychic abilities. That is you feeling into yourself and makes you feel great. So those might be some themes coming up for you, but let's get a couple of cards to clarify this. We have a tarot card and also a numerology card. So we'll see what is coming up for you, Virgos, on this new moon in Leo. I hope you're doing well. Okay. Wow, oh, look what you got. You got the Lion card, which is so relevant. You got strength. Leo is the lion. This new moon in Leo, I think, is going to be so changing for you. This is a time to, no matter what's going on, the storm in your mind, the storm in society, whatever's happening out there, it's about your inner strength, your inner power, knowing that you're protected, that you are safe to do the work that you want to do. It is safe for you to retreat if you need to. It's safe for you to take time off. It is safe for you to be strong and show your strength. Sometimes strength doesn't mean going out and fighting and shouting. Sometimes it means walking away. And your numerology, I can't say this word sometimes, was number 4, which was perseverance. Perseverance, which is all about keep going, to not give up, resilience. It's even when it seems like it's not going right, but you want to do it. It's about the going over the next hurdle and the next hurdle. And I think right now it's about for you using this new moon energy to cultivate your inner strength so that you can persevere through your goals, through your dreams, and not be afraid of them. It's okay to follow your heart. It's okay to take a break. And that is my message for you, Virgos. We have an EFT tapping, so if you want to go to the timestamp below and tap with me, I will see you there. Hello, my beautiful Libras. This new moon is activating your 11th house of community, clubs, and friendships. So those might be some themes that are coming up for you at the moment. This might be a time where you want to make new friends, make new connections, or perhaps you want to release some friends or start to think about yourself as a friend and you being the best friend that you can be. But not just that, taking it apart, seeing the whole community. In what ways are you helping the world? In what ways are you offering service? Are you feeling like, oh, I just don't want to do it, I just can't be bothered with people today, I just want to, I'm not involved? Or are you an active participant and sharing? I know how easy it is to sometimes put the walls up and go, I'm done with this, but also to know that you are important and people need you. It doesn't mean they can use you, but whatever you've learned, the stories that you have, the wisdom you have to offer, I think is going to make a big difference in people's life. And you can express that through that Leo energy in whatever way that is. I don't know, like a book, through your speaking, through just talking to a friend who then tells another friend, tells another friend. You have big power, Libra, this time to change the people in the community around you. So let's have a look at a few cards as well to get a bit of a clearer message. So we have a one tarot card, and also a numerology card. I love numerology, I love numbers, so I think it'd be very good as a Libra as well. Hopefully you appreciate it. Are we ready to see what the universe has? Ooh, okay. We have got your tarot card, which is the Queen of Swords. which, you know, swords is the mind. You're a Libra sign, so you can definitely relate. The Queen is very powerful, and like the King, where he's quite like, I don't know, serious, abrupt. I think the Queen of Swords is a creative genius, in my opinion. She speaks words of wisdom, and people are highly influenced by what she has to say. She's powerful, but she's not mean. She says words that are rational, logical, at the same time with a bit of emotion. So she's like the perfect combo. So right now, you might be stepping into that Queen energy of saying things that you don't normally say to people. And your card, your numerology card, was the same as the collective consciousness. I think this is really important for you, your individuality. What we mentioned before about being your authentic self, speaking your truth. Are you speaking your truth, or are you kind of succumbing to other people's values? You're letting people walk all over you in your community. I think it's time for you to actually say how you feel and find the community, the club, the people that understand you, that get you. Because once you do, you'll be very powerful in that friendship group or that community or whatever it is that you have in mind that's resonating for you. It's okay, speak your truth and let yourself be authentic, because who you are, weird, crazy, quirky, I'm the same, I get it. Be you and you'll attract your soul tribe. Also, that's your card. So want to check out the EFT, just tap the time code below and I will tap with you there. Hello, my beautiful Scorpios. This new moon is activating your 10th house of achievement, career, and public image. So right now you might be thinking about changing careers or stepping up the ladder a little bit, and about your vocation in the world, your purpose, your soul purpose, your soul mission. Like, what is it that I'm actually doing here? Am I following my soul's calling, or am I just following everyone else? Scorpio, you might be feeling that intensely right now, like you want to completely do a 180 flip and do something else. And I say, go for it. This new moon, it's a long-term moon, like we discussed before. It's like 6 months planning. So go ahead. I believe, try everything. see what makes you happy. If you don't try, you'll never know. And by the time you're 90 years old, it's too late to go skiing, maybe. So try something new, open your mind up, and this new moon is time for you to start, journaling, writing down what brings me joy. What do I actually like doing, and why have I not done that as a job? So find a career that sparks joy. And I believe it's looking for you too. So let's have a couple of tarot card and a numerology card for you, my Scorpios, my beautiful darling Scorpios. I love you lots. Like, everyone in my life is a Scorpio. You are incredible. So let's see what is coming up for you. Woohoo! Woohoo! Okay. I don't know why I sound like a clown then. All right, we have the 8 of Wands, which is your tarot card. So don't be scared. A lot of changes are going to be happening super, super quick, which can either overwhelm you or it can excite you. It's time to let go of control. It's time to surrender, and you don't have to hold on too tight to things. Trust that the universe has got your back, and all these new crazy opportunities and things and everything that's happening so quick, it was meant to be in divine timing. And your numerology card was self-love. So this new moon is really encouraging you to have a bit of time for yourself, love yourself, and whatever self-love means to you. Maybe that means taking a bath. Maybe that means meditating, going for a walk. But I think the more that you love yourself and your authentic self, which Leo always encourages to be authentic, then this won't feel so overwhelming, because you trust who you are, you trust yourself, and you know that you can let go of the anxiety, the fear, by first really taking care of your beautiful self. So those are the cards for you and what this new moon is encouraging for you and what's coming up ahead. I'll see you in the EFT. You can go to the time code below. Hello, my beautiful Sagittariuses. This new moon is activating your 9th house of higher education, travel, and search for meaning. And 9th house, you're very familiar with it. It's your house, so you might be feeling very supported at this time under this new moon, which is fantastic. This might be a time where you might be feeling like you want to go on an adventure. You might want to go somewhere no one's been before, or there's somewhere inside of you that's like knows there is more for you to do. You're really thinking about, what's my sole purpose? What's my calling? What am I doing here? And those are great questions to ask yourself. And also with the higher education, this could be a perfect time to seek out a course or some knowledge that you need that will help you with your soul's expansion. For example, if you want to help people and be a therapist, you do need to take a course for that. Or if you want to be a coach, you need to take training. So there might be something you want to do, but you know you need a little bit of knowledge and intel and learn so that you can provide those services to others. Or it could just be simply be, I just want to get a plane ticket and let me go. So whatever is feeling like, you're just feeling like you want to go, you just want to expand and spread your wings. So let's have a couple of cards for you. We've got tarot and numerology for my Sagittariuses. And let's figure out what the universe has in store for you. And I hope you're well, my Sagittarius friends. Woo! This one wanted to fly out. Okay, interesting. You've got one of the cards similar to the Scorpio, but you have the Chariot, which is a very exciting card. Like, I never pull this one. That's what I love about tarot. You only like pull ones for you, but for someone else, I think it is time to get on your bike and go for an adventure. The Chariot is forward motion. It's moving. It's unstoppable. It's full force, like, you know what, I don't care, I'm going for it. Whereas the Fool is like, I'm just going to walk off the edge of the cliff and we'll see what happens. The Chariot knows. The Chariot is ready to explore new heights and has more knowledge behind them about what it is they want to do and achieve. So maybe that's something for you to think about. It's time. Whatever it is, the big vision, it is time to take action. But something that you need to cultivate is self-love. Because on this journey, it's going to get uncomfortable. It's going to get challenging. You might come up against people that don't agree with you or setbacks. And learning to really love yourself is going to be the way that you'll be able to see all of this through. Anything in life, any challenges, as long as you go, you know what, I'm still awesome. I don't care if it all messed up, I still got it. So those are some cards for you. Go and take the action. This is the time. This new moon is the perfect time. You don't need any more signs than that. You don't need to wait for another time. It is the time. And speaking of time, these are your cards. Go to the timestamp below, see for the EFT, and hopefully it'll inspire you to take action. See you there. Hello, my beautiful Capricorns. This new moon is activating your 8th house of sex, death, transformation, growth, and change. Sounds like a rock band or something. Sex, death, transformation. So this is a very changing time for you. There's gonna be, like, you know, the tower in your tarot card, like everything's collapsing, the foundations to rebuild something better. I think this time you're gonna be experiencing a lot of internal changes within yourself. You might be like, completely want to change your life, how you look, with the sex and death and the transformation. Death doesn't mean like people around you are going to die. It means that something inside you needs to die so that you can thrive. It could be an old belief, a nagging thought that you can't do this because, you know, Mrs. Blah Blah told you that. You have to let these stories go. And this is time, like, sex is very transformative, even if that's not something that resonates with you. Just understanding how powerful you are as a reproductive person, you know, not just sexually, but our whole body. We are constantly, our blood cells are always reproducing and transforming. And this is going to happen for you from the inside out. This is a time for you to rethink who you want to be and challenge those thoughts and be open, even when it feels so uncomfortable to change and grow, because I know it's so hard. Those are the necessary steps. If something feels fearful, but you know you have to do it, do it. I know it gets your heart beating fast, but it's going to make you feel incredible after. Trust me. Okay, let's get some tarot cards for you, my Capricorn friends. What have we got for you? Okay. Oh, these are beautiful. You've got 10 of Cups. This is like a very lovely card. Like, it reminds me of, like, you know, like happy family. Maybe this is a vision you have for yourself right now. This is something that you are aspiring, you know, family, community, and this time is a great time to spend time with people who really get you and love and support you, and that can help you through this growth and change. For example, like, if you don't like spiders, I'm sorry, but I love spiders. Like a tarantula or a snake has to shed its skin. And especially if you have a pet tarantula, which I do not, you have to spray it with water to help moisturize its skin so it can, you know, create a new skin and grow. And it's very uncomfortable. So a lot of them die. And the only reason it makes it through is because the person is spraying it. You know, they've got support. And this time when you're changing and growing and doing all these amazing things, you need the people around you to support you so that you can go and do the things you want to do. And you're going to have whoever you're with right now. I'm seeing the relationship thriving here, and a way for you to, you know, heal and transform even better is through nature. Get out in nature. Go. You mean, come on, Capricorns, you're a mountain goat. Go climb up a mountain, or spend time in nature by the river, looking at insects and animals and feeling the grass. And when was the last time you went for a long walk or did some camping or something? Nature is going to make you feel great. And this, if you don't live in a park or anything, honestly, get a house plant. They're great. Or have some nutritious food, like literally make food from scratch, from the nature, not just like, you know, pop it in the microwave or the oven, and really feel the support that this new moon is giving you to help you grow and transform. So those are my messages for you. I will see you in the EFT. Just go to the timestamp below. Hello, my Aquarius friends. This new moon is activating your 7th house of partnerships, relationships, and also conflicts. So this might be a time where you feel like you want to change who you're around. You're feeling like you're done with the negativity, or you want to be around people that love and support you. This is also a great time, this new moon, because it's Leo energy and it's fun and creative and romantic, to bring that spark back into your love life, whether you're with someone or you're looking for someone. If you're single, this is time to go on fun dates, to just experience it without the long-term gain or outcome. And if you're with somebody, in what ways can you add a little bit of sparkle back, add a bit of romance and have fun and play and do something new together and create new memories? So you might be finding you're having a lot of conflicts with maybe the people in your life, but this comes because when we have conflicts, we make a choice to run away, to fight, or to be the Aquarius, which is the sort of person who is the mediator, steps back and looks at the whole picture. And when everyone's you are the kind of person that can step in there and go, what's your story, and you can get all sides of the story. Kind of like I don't know, not like a judge, but somebody who's able to create harmony and peace. That's what you do so well, Aquarius. So this is a good time for you to use some of that strength inside of you, that you have those abilities to improve the relationships of those around you, or leave the people around you if they're not serving you. So we're going to get a couple of tarot cards as well. And I hope you're keeping safe and well and happy new moon. Here we go. What do we have? Ooh. We have got, again, all the major arcanas today, by the way. You've got the Hanged Man. Now, the Hanged Man is like, I always feel like it's somebody who thinks they're stuck, but they're not actually stuck. Like, if you look at his, like, you know, little thing, like, he has the key. He could easily, you know, unhang himself. It's almost like denial. You know, I'm going to ignore that all these problems are happening in my life. And this is the time where it's not the time to do that. This new moon is asking you to open your eyes, unhang yourself, and don't be afraid of the conflict. Conflict doesn't mean ending. Conflict doesn't mean that everyone hates you if you have an argument with someone. No, it just means there is something here to learn. It's not about winning, which is, you know, Leo can be like, you know, I want to be the brave one, the winner. It's about finding a solution. And one way to help you, which is interesting, it's the same card as the collective consciousness, is individuality. And that doesn't mean being, you know, selfish and it's all about me. This is about knowing who you are and your values and sharing that to the people that you might have conflict in their life so they can understand you better. And spending some time with yourself to ask yourself, like, who am I? what makes me happiest, who is my authentic self. Because if you hide these parts of yourself from the people around you, you will never have people that can truly love you for who you are, and you can't love yourself. And when you start to, it's hard, I know, when you've created a little caricature of yourself and you start to want to come out and express yourself and you find resistance or people start to have conflicts with you, that's okay. It's necessary for your soul growth. So take yourself down from that tree and don't be afraid to get involved in conflict. Trust me, it's okay as long as, you go in there with peace and love and an open heart. You're going to have a good time, Aquarius. Use some of that strength to improve all the relationships in your life around you. And I will see you in the EFT video. So go to the timestamp below and those are your cards. Hello, my beautiful Pisces. This new moon is activating your 6th house, which is to do with routines, your health, your service and work. And this might be a time to think about your routines, your daily routines, morning, afternoon, evening routines, how you're spending your time, because time is a finite source, it's precious. So this could be a new moon to reflect on, am I wasting time? How could I use this time to help myself? For example, obviously this new moon is affecting everything like creativity, romantic with the Leo energy. So maybe you want to schedule some time in to allow your creative self to come out, because Pisces, I know who you are. You are the magic musician. You are creative. You are so powerful, and you've got so much knowledge and wisdom from being the oldest sign of the zodiac. This is a great time for you to think about that and share that. And with your service as well, are you of service in the way you want to be of service? Are you doing something that you love that allows you to express yourself? And your health, are you taking care of your health? Are you feeding yourself the right nutrients, having enough rest? In what ways can you change your routine to support you? Because everything starts with your health. You can't do anything when you're unwell. I was unwell a few days ago. I couldn't do anything. And it feels so hard. So how can you create routines around you that help support you in the best way possible? So let's get a tarot card and a numerology card for this new moon in Leo, which is, very exciting energy. I know as a water sign and fire, they say they're not the best combination, but I think they are. What's it? Fire in the rain. She wrote a song about it, Adele. So let's have a look at what you've got. Ooh. Okay, interesting. Your tarot card is the 5 of Cups. And now the picture looks a little bit tragic, but it doesn't have to be, because it's about changing your perspective. If you see her having a little cry because she spilt her, juices or whatever that is, pina coladas, she still has loads here. She still has a whole birthday party going on, but she's not even looking at it. And this could be you right now. Maybe you're focusing on the lack, the negative, the things that aren't going right, when actually if you just look over there for a minute and think, wait, actually I have this going on, I am good in this, and think about the positives and the things you have, the abundance you have, because the more you focus on the things you're grateful for, the better your life is. And maybe this is something to include in a routine, like a gratitude journal. And your numerology card with synchronicity. And you're quite a psychic sign, Pisces. So this is a time for you to look out for the signs. Maybe someone's coming back to you in the past, or you get a random email through and you go, I was just thinking about this. And this is a good time for you to really use your RAS, your reticular activating system, which is when we think, oh, if I see 111, it's my angels, but your brain is also processing that as well. So it will find that for you. So it's using that power inside you to go, oh, I really want, this would be my perfect job, or this, because obviously this is to do with your work and service, or I would love to volunteer doing this. Have it in your mind, and your mind will find it. So be open to the synchronicity, the signs, and focus on what's working, and the more goodness will come into your life in this new moon. That is the cards for you. I'll see you in the EFT, which, you can go to the timestamp, but it'll be pretty much straight after this. So I will see you there. Now it's time for our EFT tapping on this new moon in Leo. So if you don't know what EFT is, it's emotional freedom technique. It's a way for us to tap into our subconscious mind through tapping different meridian points so that we can release anything that's holding us back, any limiting beliefs or thoughts that we tell ourselves, and allows ourselves to think in a new way. And from the tarot cards that I pulled at the beginning of this video, I really feel the energy this new moon in Leo is asking us to be creatively brave, which kind of sounds like interesting. But from the different cards, the Queen of Cups, she's pregnant, which doesn't always have to be, real pregnancy like with a baby, but it could be we're creating something with our sacral chakra. And with the those three of Pentacles, where they're painting and learning to fail and grow and keep trying. And then with individuality, which is all about knowing our true self and being able to express that. So I think it's about us, whatever it is, whether for you that is writing, dancing, singing, poetry, making videos, photography, whatever it is that is your creative expression in life. And perhaps you're finding resistance to sharing that with people, we're going to tap through that so we can be creatively brave. So if you want to begin by tapping on the side of the hand, which is the karate chop point, and just follow along, repeat after me. Even though I feel scared to show my talent, or perhaps I don't even think I'm that talented, I choose to love and forgive myself. Even though I'm scared people will reject me, or laugh at me, or judge me, I still choose to love and forgive myself. Even though I'm feeling all this fear about sharing my creativity, taking up space, and allowing my authentic self to shine, I choose to love and forgive myself anyway. Take a deep breath in and exhale. You might have some tingling in your hands, you may have yawned, you might get teary, sweaty, all is good. That was just the setup statement. So if you do have some water or tea nearby, you might want to take a sip because we'll be talking for a little bit. And all you need to do is follow along after me. And let's clear this fear. We start on the top of the head. It's time to shine. As cringy as that sounds, I know it's true. When I was younger, I was unafraid. I could paint the worst picture in the world and think I'm Picasso. And I'd managed to convince at least one or two people that I'm Picasso. But somewhere along the way, somebody judged me. Or at least I got the idea that somebody didn't like what I did. And that shame and rejection stopped me from expressing myself. And this may have happened several years ago. But it was enough trauma to stop me. Perhaps I felt humiliated. And so I told myself the story that I should stop and put my creativity back into a little neat box, instead of allowing my true self to come out. But I'm older now. And it's about time I rewrite the story. Blocking my creativity is really depressing. Why do I want to be like everybody else? I have my own style and my own way. And I'm tired of hiding it. And this new moon in Leo is inspiring me. The lion is not afraid of its roar. And I'm releasing all this fear. Fear of getting started. Yes, I might be bad to begin with, but who wasn't? And so what if people judge me? It just means they're judging themselves. When I express myself in the most authentic way possible, I encourage every person around me to do the same. And how freeing is that? How wonderful is that? I'm choosing to take off the masks I've created and to unleash the creative goddess within. Whether that's painting, singing, dancing, whatever I used to love to do, I'm going to do it again. And I don't do it for an outcome or a social media post. I don't do it for validation. I do it because I want to, and that's enough. I am a creative vessel. And I am going to create today. I don't care what anybody else thinks, because I believe in myself. I trust myself. I am capable. And I've seen some artwork in art galleries, and it's awful. So if they can do it, why not me? Fortune favors the bold. And in whatever way it's making sense to me right now, I'm going to do that. That thing that I keep thinking about. that thing that makes me a little bit nervous. But I'm following my heart. I'm following my truth. And I choose to creatively express myself and be creatively bold. And I feel this lion energy permeate through my skin. And just like Katy Perry would say, you're gonna hear me roar. Take a deep breath in. Got a bit wheezy. And exhale, let it go. Go and roar. Roar. I remember watching The Lion King when I was very young, and I was like, I want to do that. Because when we're kids, we don't give a poo-poo or what anyone thinks about us, and I want us to feel that way again, allowing our inner child to come out, express. So in that tapping, if you start to think, oh my gosh, I used to love, songwriting, I miss that, go and do that. If nothing came up for you, that's okay too. Allow the time and space for something to come to you. We all, I believe, we have a soul inside of us, and we have thoughts, and they like meet together, right? And the whole point is, it's like you've got your crown chakra. That is like the communication. The ideas comes all the way down into your body and out through your feet, root chakra, idea from mind to actual action. So go ahead, do that creative thing. Thanks for watching, and do remember to like and subscribe, and happy New